Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel, Calling It Like It TIS. And this series is going to be on Project 2025. And I know that there's others out there doing probably very similar, but what I'm going to do and try with my series is I'm going to just break it down so that everyone and anyone can understand it. Now, I'll do first, before I get started on going into the chapters, because it's 922 pages, and I've looked over the table of contents. I've pulled out some of the information as far as that which I found that might be most interesting to a lot of you guys. So you'll be able to see the titles on the videos, and I'll make sure that I have it where you'll understand exactly what I'm going to be covering. So right now, I'm just going to go through basically the acknowledgement, and that is them thanking those people who helped them. And so, and again, in keeping with trying to be as objective as possible, I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm just going to read and then give commentary. Okay, let me get my glasses. Okay, so this is the acknowledgement, and it begins. This work, Mandate for Leadership 2025, the Conservative Promise, is a collective effort of hundreds of volunteers who have banded together in the spirit of advancing positive change for America. Our work is by no means the comprehensive compendium of conservative policies, nor is our group the exclusive cadre of conservative thinkers. The ideas expressed in this volume are not necessarily shared by all. What unites us is the drive to make our country better. First and foremost, we thank the chapter authors and contributors who gave so freely of their time in service of their country. We were particularly grateful to have the help of dedicated members of the Heritage Foundation's management and policy teams, Executive Vice President Derek Morgan, Chief of Staff Wesley Coppersmith, Associate Director of Project 2025, Spencer Creighton, and Thomas A. Rowe, Institute for Economic Policy Studies. Director Paul Ray devoted a significant amount of their valuable time to reviewing and editing the lengthy manuscript and provided expert advice and insight. The job of transforming the work of dozens of authors and hundreds of contributors into a cohesive manuscript fell upon Heritage's formidable team of editors, led by Director of Research Editors, Therese Pennefather, Senior Editor William T. Poole, Mahler Hess, Jessica Lothar, Karina Rowlands, and Kathleen Scaturo, without whose tireless efforts you would not be reading these words. The talented work of Data Graphics Service Manager John Fleming, Manager of Web Development and Print Projects Jay Simon, Director of Marketing Elizabeth Fender, Senior Graphic Designer Grace DeSandro, and Senior Designer Melissa Bluey came together to bring the volume to life. We also thank the dedicated junior staff who provided immeasurable assistance, especially Jordan Embry, Sarah Calvis, and Jonathan Moy. Most important, we are grateful to the leadership, supporters, and donors of each of the Project 2025 Advisory Board member organizations and those of the Heritage Foundation, without whom Project 2025 would not be possible. Thank you, Paul Dans and Stephen Groves. Okay, so that again is thanking everybody. It's self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. And so basically, there's not a whole lot I can say about that because it just is what it is. What I'll do later on, I'm going to give you guys the list of the contributors. I'm going to give you their bios. I'm going to give you their information. And all of that is just for those people who are interested in that. because it was a lot of people that's involved. It's a lot of institutions and organizations that are involved. Some of the organizations may be organizations that you are not even aware that's involved. Some of the organizations could very well be organizations that you donate to, and you may or may not know that they also are part of the Project 2025. So with that being said, put any comments, any questions, any suggestions. Okay, you can go look at one of the shorts I have on there, and it's the table of contents. I think it's labeled TLC, and it will have the table of contents of all the different topics that they're going to be covering. And if you find something you feel is interesting, put it in the comment box, and then I'll read over that and I'll present to you. I'm not going to try to put my opinions in it, but I want you to decide what you think about Project 2025, not what everybody else is saying, not regurgitating all the other information coming from other people, which it may be the same, okay? But basically looking, reading, or listening, because again, I'm going to give it to you just like I see it on the page with the little commentary, and then you make your decision what you think about Project 2025, and not because somebody else made it, but because you made it. And whatever your unique opinion is, then I respect it, and hopefully everyone else would respect it as well. Okay, guys, thank you for listening, and you have a good day. Bye-bye.